Alright, good Erev Shabbos, everybody. Heading home from mikveh, Kalta mikveh, Erev Shabbos. Parsha Zohar, we hear Korcha B'derech. Usually it's verkeerd that Amalek cooled down a Heisa mikveh. That Amal darf man reingehen in a Kalta mikveh. Was get the Zach, nobody's here. A leidige Kalta mikveh. An empty, cold mikveh. It's a big mile this time of the year with all the things going on. There's nobody around. You can go in a cold mikveh and you don't have to worry about catching any diseases because nobody else is here. Anyway, people are so worried about a virus. Medaftig zorgen of a virus. Statement. Not the coronavirus, maar een echte virus. De hardste virus is kfira, heresy, apostasy. I tweeted out today something about how the moderne Zionim are trying to chap zich mamish dezelfde zaak wie jede missionair. Dus men redt zich van missionair, redt zich jetzt van de Zionim zijn dezelfde missionair. The only nafkamina between the bekannte missionair and Zionim is in Hantik Tzad, the last 70 years they had the Medina. Wie viele Jiden sind gestorben, sind gehagelt geworden in den Namen von seiner Oise Ish. Und wie viele Jiden sind gehagelt geworden mit this Meise, with the Zionis. 20,000, 25,000 Jews killed since 1948 in wars and terrorism because of Zionism. This is, what Samo is given, what used to be from the different type of tsuras. This is what we have. This is a Heintic tsuras. And someone asked me, why are you so worried about this Indian? It's already all done. This is settled already. The Missionärs ook dezelfde zaak. De ganze Welt geht nach Oise Ish. They're a lot bigger. They could say it's even more settled. They have 2 billion people. Tzionim guide zogen doch this is settled already. What's it settled? What's settled? I have a different issue with this WZO thing. Now, for sure, with Rav Aaron Feldman, the Ner Yisrael Shiva, Baltimore Shiva Shlita, big. I remember when I was learning in Shalayim, we would give a shir Motzei Shabbos and Mishlei. You felt mamish. You were standing in front of a Navi. You felt the godless of this man, of Rav Aaron Feldman. You recognize that you're in the presence of greatness. And he said, this is what happened. This is, it's a harbor Isser to sign on to this, to say that that you're gonna, whatever it is, that you recognize, they call Jerusalem platform, whatever that means. Baltimore Shiva is very correct. There's no no justification to sign on to something like this. It's mamish kfira. We have to understand, why are we Jews? What does it mean to be a Jew? What are we all about? It's the Torah. That's it. The Tzionim want to make it about Zionism. And that's what the identity of the Klal Yisrael is all about. And it's not true. That's mamish kfira. That's literally heresy and apostasy to believe such a thing. And to sign, even if you don't believe it, to sign such a thing because you think it's going to help, it's also heresy. Because that's not the way that, because what? Because now money is going to go to yeshivas or whatever, instead of going to reform because we're voting for this or that. Well, where's this money coming from? Who has the schus to give money to such a thing? You have to have a schus to be giving money. I think by the Chavetz Chaim, someone offered him a big gift. He knew it was Mechal Shabbos, he wouldn't take it. Or maybe for the yeshivas, maybe they would take from Mechal Shabbos to build a bathroom or something. And yet, Pesach learner, Oicher Yisrael, a person, I could be moichel on my own kavod what Pesach learner did to me personally. Not that I necessarily will, but I could. But I can't be moichel what he did to my Rebbe, Rabbi Siegel, who's mamish Gadol Yisrael. People don't know who he is. Mamish from the biggest Talmidei Chachamim in the world today. And what Pesach learner did to him, that I can't be moichel. I don't have a right to be moichel, and I know he's not moichel. So if he's not moichel, I can go like him, also not be moichel. And so if he has something to do with this, with that, it shows. And yet, after what he did to me, but he didn't do to the guy who goes on the radio and says disgusting things, has a radio show, also young Israel rabbi. He didn't get any threats. Now I understand Lerner is not officially executive vice president of Young Israel anymore. But what's this all about? Okay, ich kann auch sogar eine Daf Yomi Shir on the train. For learning the Shir, I could do it too. But this guy in Las Vegas, they ignore him with all the disgusting things he's involved with. Because gave to Sach Geld, aber in Virginia, then was fire him. Very good, very good. This is Pesach Lerner. And this is who's behind this. Mamish Noicher Yisrael. And so what else do I have to share here? So he's saying we all have to go, and he's lying to Reb Shmuel and lying to Reb Chaim, right? To get his way. That's the way these Haskanim work. It's not, meaning this is the problem. Really, it's the whole problem with the Aguda, but I don't mean to bring up politics. But if you... who's in charge? Are the Rabbonim in charge, or are the Askonim in charge? It's pretty clear that by Aguda, the Askonim are in charge. Not the Rabbonim, not the Rosh Yeshivas, not the Rabbonim, not the Poskim. And that they come up with the ideas of what are we supposed to do. The Rabbonim, the Poskim, the Gedolei Yisrael. And they give their Das Torah, and then that's how it goes. No, by them it's verkehrt. The Askonim come up with an idea, and they figure out how to lie to the Dayan, to the Gadol, to Rosh Shiva, someone with a big name. And then after they lie to the big rabbis, so then they can say, oh, look what I got from, Reb Chaim Kanievsky said this is okay. Even though the whole story that they told Reb Chaim Kanievsky, or that in the old days they would do the same thing to Rav Elyashiv, they would do the same things to, and then they make it sound like, oh, you're insulting this gadol or that gadol, this one, because you're not holding by his shita, when it's not even the gadol shita. It's not even what he holds. It's just what they're saying, what they're feeding him. Someone who might not understand even what you're talking about. There's certain big Rosh Yeshivas, big tzaddikim. They're so separate from the world, and they didn't even know, what it means to to drive a car. They didn't even ride in a car for 80 years. And then when they're already old and senile, then they're going to take them out and say, look, this Rosh Hashiva holds like this shita, meaning the people they're abusing these Gedolei Yisrael. This is what's going on here. They really think you're gonna change the world, with this stuff. You're not. You're not gonna. And also the other question is why it makes a big Chil Hashem. It makes the Reform hate us more, the way we handle these types of things, because it's not the way. It's not nice. It's not nice that we're going to say, oh, I mean, you look at these posters, you look at the things, the advertisements that they have about why it's important to vote in WZO. They're like, if we don't do this, there's going to be more women laning from the Torah. Who cares? What? That's really something. It really makes us look bad. These are the advertisements that we have. That we have to go and vote to stop women from laning from the Torah. We have to sell our soul, do something that goes against our values, sign a paper that we disagree with, and say that we believe in something that we don't believe in. Why? Because if we don't, then women are going to be laning from the Torah. Is that any of our business? Is that any of our business, what they do? What the Reform do? It's none of our business. Let them do it. I don't care. How does it hurt me that a girl has her bas mitzvah by the Kosel? Doesn't hurt. And wants to lane from the Torah. We don't do it in our circles, But that's it. You move on. You let. Why should we care what they do? I don't understand it. So, the same thing. They want to have their own rabbi be Messiah Kedushin, their chasana, and we got to stop them because the Rabbanut says so. We got to fight about conversion and all this nonsense because the Rabbanut. What? I don't understand. What do they want from us? What is this? I don't know. Cleaning up a little for Pesach, right? Well, thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. We'll see you guys later. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. We have to make so much a balagan, hurt people's feelings, do all kinds of crazy things over this. I don't get it. It's a chilul Hashem. This WZO thing. Let them have freedom of religion. Because let us be frum and let them be fry. That's what do we? Why do we care what they do? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Was this an unopened bottle of seltzer we got this for Shabbos? You see, this is why I think ahead. All right, Kuvit Shabbos Kodesh. All right. Well, thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment. We'll see you guys later. Take care.